We're here at the 229 at the corner of Levi Jackson Park property. That is back toward town. I'm going to document here for you the sad state of the trash that you see all along the side of the Levi Jackson property along the road. It hasn't been touched in months, literally months. I'm going to do a little documenting here. Just see how bad it really is. It's worse on the side of the road going out of town, but it's bad on both sides. This is just off the guardrail here at the fairgrounds entrance. There's just trash everywhere out through here. I'm going to see if we can't get over on the other side of the road and see what it looks like down in that gully. This is across from the fairgrounds entrance, and there's trash scattered all the way back up to the corner, all the way down through here. This is on Levi Jackson Park property. Of course, you know, they're going to argue that it's state right of way, but I would argue that it's in your front yard. It's a little access road that comes back from over to the park, and there's just trash everywhere. They don't ever get out here and pick up trash. And further south we go, the worse it's going to get. Ditches, trash everywhere. Look at this. Honest to God, send your crew out here and pick up the dadgum garbage off the front of your property, man. Down here by the swimming pool, heading further south. The trash just lines the road. It doesn't really matter if it's state right of way or not. In my opinion, it's park's property, and it should be policed. It should be picked up. Just as far as the eye can see, all the way to the 4-H camp entrance and beyond, there's trash, and it's been here for weeks. Okay, gonna pull out here at the pool, down by the pool, and drive down through here now. Close up. You know, they got about 7 or 8 full-time employees out here. I'd love to tell you the information that I've learned about the amount of the payroll the city's paying out here. It'd make you kind of sick at your stomach. But there's about 7 or 8 full-time employees. This is a couple-hour job. Look at this. Look at this. Come down here to the southern tip of the property, and it's just everywhere. Garbage is everywhere. Hey, Lord. We're gonna head back up on to the north side, and a little section right in here. It's probably maintained by the 4-H camp, if I was guessing. It actually looks pretty good. Area between the Levi Jackson Cemetery and the Felton 4-H camp entrance. It's not bad at all. And then you get back up here toward the park property. This looks pretty good right in here. Start seeing things over on the right side. Over the shoulder. Behind the guardrail. definitely the other side of the road is far, far worse. A couple, 3 hours worth of work. But right in through here, I saw these boxes about 3 or 4 weeks ago. And I'm pretty sure, yep, they're still here. Look there. There they are. There they are. It's pretty bad. Pretty bad. The Levi Jackson State Park is lacking in leadership and lacking in self-motivated employees. Somebody, I know they see it more often than I do. I drive out here every couple of weeks or so. They see it more than I do. I don't see how they can stand to look at it. Get on a little utility vehicle or get some garbage bags and some garbage pickers and start walking. Get the stuff picked up, man. Taxpayers are not going to stand for this park to look like a sow's ear. It should not take people having to complain to get jobs done. For crying out loud. Do the work. What else is there to do in the wintertime anyway? Tell you one thing that I definitely think is a vast improvement is some of the members of the Tourism Commission have formed a little committee, and they picked out some new colors. Some of the colors that were being used for buildings out here were unbelievably ugly, but these Tourism Commission people have picked out some great colors. That looks fantastic. Looks more like a park. I hope that they'll paint everything to match. This little maintenance shed right here looks great with this color scheme. Shelter house, those colors look absolutely great. And I think the plan is to eventually paint all these structures. This one's been done since I've been here. Looks good. I love those colors. The Tourism Commission, I think, is slowly trying to take control of their parks properties. They do have them leased from the city, and that board needs to continue to flex its managerial muscle. These colors suck. They're terrible. Silver and blue just don't look like park property colors to me. They need to get these to match the ones that they've repainted. So anyway, Levi Jackson Park becoming city property has been a controversial issue. It meets with praise and criticism from both sides. One thing is for sure, it has become a very expensive proposition for the City of London Tourism Commission. They're spending a lot of money on this property in payroll. Payroll is ridiculous. It should have never been as high as it is, and plan on doing a video in the future to discuss that very issue. But the City Tourism Commission is guilty of one thing. They allowed decisions to be made without their approval. The mayor and the chairman make too many decisions without consulting the commission, and so consequently you've got a mess out here. And I think the commission realizes it, and they're starting to look at things and make improvements. Time will tell. But in the meantime, if I was an employee out here, the last thing I would do is allow garbage to accumulate along the roadside. I mean, get out there and pick up the damn garbage, for crying out loud. You should be able to drive through this park and never see a piece of trash on the ground. It's not that big a place. Altogether, it's probably upwards of 900 acres and 1,000 acres, but the vast majority of that's woodland that is not utilized for anything. You got 10 or 12 acres of used real estate here, and it's just not it's not an overwhelming task when you've got 7 or 8 full-time employees. So that's my gripe today, Levi Jackson Park. We're paying between salary and benefits $500,000 of tourism taxpayer money for a skeletal crew out here. $500,000 ought to get the job done. Plenty of people to do the job. Get out and pick up the stinking garbage off the side of the road and make the place look good.